Hello students, this is the introduction lecture of trigonometry. Okay, so firstly I have to introduce myself. I am Puneet Pandey and I did my masters in mathematics from University of Allahabad, and I did my graduation in BSc honors in mathematics from Sri Ram Sarup Memorial University, Barabanki. Okay, so today I am going to teach you about trigonometry. What is trigonometry and from where the word came? So trigonometry introduction here. So the word came from a Greek word trigonometron, which means the measurement of three sides or measurement of three angles. Okay, so first thing which came in our mind, that there is a triangle given. There is a triangle. Okay, in a triangle where angle B, A, B, C, we give them name A, B, C, and angle B is perpendicular and angle C is theta. Okay, so first question will arise in our mind: is it for all triangles? Is it applicable for all triangles? No, it is only applicable for right angle triangle. Okay, so what is a right angle triangle? What is a right angle triangle? The question will arise in your mind. A right angle triangle is nothing but a triangle in which angle is perpendicular, that is 90 degree, and other two angles of that triangle is acute. Okay, which means the other two angles are less than 90 degree, then we can say that that triangle is right angle triangle. So trigonometry is applicable only in a right angle triangle. Okay, okay. Now if we have a right angle triangle, then I want to give them name. I want to give them name. What will be the name of these three sides? Okay, so the side which is opposite to perpendicular and which is longest side is known as hypotenuse. Okay, and the side by which we can say there is some adjacent, from hypotenuse to other side is known as adjacent or base. That is base. There is some adjacent from hypotenuse to the other side. Okay, and the last one is known as perpendicular. Okay, it will vary from theta to theta. If we take different theta, like if we take this theta, then this is the hypotenuse, this is the base, and this is the perpendicular. Okay, I think these picture is clear in your mind. Now I am going to tell you about, if we take any two ratios of sides. If we take any two ratios of sides, then there are six possible cases of ratios of sides. Okay, so now I am going to teach you about what is trigonometric ratio. Okay, now what is trigonometric ratio? Trigonometric ratio. So uh, the ratio of any two sides, are known as trigonometric ratio. So there are six possible cases of ratios. First, the first ratio, uh, that is sine theta, that is the ratio of perpendicular upon hypotenuse. We say perpendicular as P, hypotenuse as H, and base as a B. Okay, so P by H is the ratio of sine theta. So sine theta is the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse. Now by this way we can say cos theta equal to base upon hypotenuse, and tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base. Okay, okay. So these are the three ratios which will arise in your mind. Now if we take reciprocal of these three angles, that is uh, for ratio for the reciprocal of tan theta is known as cot theta, that is nothing but b by p, that is the reciprocal of this, and the reciprocal of cos theta is known as sec theta, that is h by b. Okay, and for reciprocal of sin theta is cosec theta, that is nothing but h by p. So these are 6 possible ratios of a right angle triangle. Okay, so these 6 trigonometric ratios is known as trigonometric ratios. Okay, so that is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, and cosec theta. 6 possible trigonometric ratio. Now we understand that what is trigonometry and what is the trigonometric ratio. Now we studied earlier what is Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? So Pythagoras theorem is nothing but it states that hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular base square plus perpendicular square. Okay, this is the Pythagoras theorem. There is some use of this result. Okay, a very important question will arise in your mind: why we are study this chapter, why we want to understand what is trigonometry or not, and why we want to study this chapter. We want to study this chapter because of when you think about the building in ancient time or in modern time, we can see there is a height given. Okay, so the first thing which arise in your mind, what is the theta, by which angle it will measure like this height, what is the height, what is the base, what is the hypotenuse. That is the pure application of trigonometry. Okay, so trigonometry is the a very important tool to understand the angle and the sides. So measurement of angles and sides is known as trigonometry. We studied earlier. Okay, now I am going to teach you about trigonometric identity. Okay, now our next topic will be trigonometric identity. What is trigonometric identities? Okay, so what is the trigonometric identity? So firstly we will write the identity, and then I am going to prove that results. How can we prove that? Okay, so first result, which is very important, sin squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1. Okay, second, 1 plus tan squared theta equal to sec squared theta, and the last one, 1 plus cot squared theta is equal to cosec squared theta. These are 3 identities of trigonometry. Okay, so we can suggest the name trigonometric identity. Now I am going to prove the first result. Okay, so I am going to prove the first result, that is nothing but sin squared theta plus cos squared theta. So for prove this result, firstly we take LHS, that is sin squared theta plus cos squared theta. Now we here in this figure we can find out what is sin theta. So as I told you about the trigonometric ratio, sin theta is the ratio of perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Means this is the perpendicular, this is the hypotenuse, and this is the base. So sin theta is nothing but side AB and side AC. Okay, so it is a ratio of AB by AC. Okay, this is square of this, plus cos theta is nothing but base upon hypotenuse. Means base BC and BC divides the ratio AC. So BC upon AC is whole square. Now we can say AB square upon AC square is equal to BC square upon AC square. We open the bracket. Now If we take LCM of this, that is AC square, and in numerator we can write AB square plus BC square. As I told you, the Pythagoras theorem states that the perpendicular square plus base square, perpendicular square plus base square is known as the hypotenuse square. So perpendicular square plus base square is known as hypotenuse square, means AC square. By the place of AB square plus BC square, we can substitute AC square by the result of Pythagoras theorem. Now AC square upon AC square is nothing but 1, that is RHS. This is the proof of our first identity. By similar way you can prove next two results. Okay, so this is the introduction class of trigonometry, and in our next session we will discuss some important questions regarding trigonometry. Okay, thank you all. This is the introduction lecture of trigonometry. I hope you understand these results. If you have any doubt